time to fucking pull up to his. He's doing like an album release stream, and he's having people come through. So I'm gonna go to that. Like it's a bunch of like different content creators and stuff. And then Kishka's gonna be doing something. I'm still not sure what he's like for sure doing. So maybe after that we can go link these guys and like fuck around. But it's definitely gonna be a late night stream, like from 10 to like 3 or some shit. Like it's gonna be a long late night stream. So make sure you guys tune in, bro. Make sure you guys tune in. I need people clipping. We need to post clips like right away. We have to get like freaking some viral clips and like get Drake's attention. Why am I on this? You know, cause that's like the best time for us to fucking post shit. Like literally as it comes out, like just fucking. I want people just to clip it and just put some whatever and just post. Like I don't even give a fuck. Just post. And then put hashtag Drake, ICEMAN, whatever, Toronto, like, you know, music reaction, Twitch, whatever, and just post that shit. Yeah, that would be crazy. Going to Drake's house, I feel like remember I wanted to do that because you were telling me, but my homies were saying, like, yo, one, like, it might be, like, lock off, like, even talk to Kishka about this. It might be, like, a bad idea because, like, security and shit. And it's, like, it's better for me to go vibe out with other creators and, like, network and, you know what I mean? Have people to be with. So I said, fuck it, I might do that. And I know I need to meet them one-on-one and, like, you know, fucking connect and shit. Yeah, 100. Shout out my dog Trey, bro. But with that being said, let's fucking react to this video. Oh my god. This chair's not moving forward. This guy's carpet. Okay, so let's do the Buckingham videos first, and then there we go. The screen switch. Boom, let's do this.
When you think of Toronto music, you probably think of Drake, Tory Lanez, or The Weeknd. But what some of you may not know is that Toronto has one of the most violent and ruthless underground rap scenes in all of North America.
Toronto rapper behind bars.
A young Toronto rapper killed, identified as a popular Toronto
Yo, he didn't come to
rapper.
Regent
I
Park,
was shocked while
He's
researching
dissing.
this video at
He's
just
dissing
how
Nano.
deadly the streets of Canada can get.
But then
So come with me.
He's playing fucking Smoke Dog in the back, still about to rob with Moji.
As we venture to the north side of Jane and Finch, as well as Alexandra Park,
That's
to get
how
a
you know the man
first-hand
to run
look
the city, bro.
inside Toronto's most dangerous hoods.
Toronto, this is Jane and Finch, Lost Gang.
Alexandra Park, PO.
This guy said connection is needed, I guess. You really want me to go to Drake's house, eh?
Content creators get shot in their head out here.
Come around here, you might not leave, nigga. For real.
Content creators get shot in their head out here.
Come around here, you might not leave.
Gang, what I do? Why you say fuck me for? Like literally. I said content creators get shot in the head out here in GTA. What the fuck?
Tell us a little bit about life here in Jane and Finch.
So the trenches.
Most dangerous, most trench, most known in Canada, I feel like. Not even just Toronto, in Canada.
This episode starts off in Jane and Finch, an area that has been producing famous hip-hop artists since the late 80s and is notorious for the crime and gang activity that goes on there. For years, there has been a clear divide in the neighborhood, with the north side of Jane and Finch, also known as Up Top,
Okay, let's try to study this okay. So yeah, Jane and Finch hood map. You got short side, D block, woods, and the G side, T block. I'm still like whoever drew these lines is mad confusing. Up top. So this is up top. This is supposed to. Is this the woods or this is the woods? Or maybe this is the woods and then this is D block. Then what the fuck is this? G side? Or this is G side? Like, bro, you see what I mean? I'm mad confused now, chat. I am mad confused, bro. What the hell, bro? Why they beefing with everyone? I don't understand the violence. Bro, it's all because of different area codes and rap and all this shit, gang. It's crazy
Crips,
stuff.
and the South Side, also known as Down Bottom, repping the Bloods. In 2007, police conducted a year-long investigation called Project Cryptic that led to over 700 criminal charges being laid against 95 different people, ultimately dismantling the Driftwood Crips and opening the door for a new generation to take over the neighborhood. But more on that in a minute.
All right, guys, check it out. Right now I'm on the north side of Jane and Fitch with the one and only
Number 35, YG.
In the trap with your auntie.
This is YG35, a popular rapper from the area that has racked up millions of views on songs like Hurted Me, which went #1 trending on YouTube, and Auntie, which earned him a gold plaque. He has a wild history with the law that we'll touch on here in a bit.
There's a whole bunch of rappers from this area, right?
Yeah.
What up now? You rocking? What's good, my boy?
What's up, Pressa?
I couldn't believe it. As soon as I
And since you call me back.
This is Pressa. From going on tour with Drake to his song Canada Goose racking up nearly 30 million views on YouTube, he has cemented himself as one of the most famous rappers from the streets of Toronto, easily recognizable by his unique voice.
Nobody came press. Nobody came press.
And much like YG, he has had to overcome insane legal troubles. At one point, he was accused of having taken part in kidnapping 2 of his enemies, torturing them, forcing them to perform oral sex on one another, filming it, and sending it to their parents to demand $10,000 in exchange for the footage not being publicly released. He was arrested, but miraculously posted bail and was somehow able to go on tour with Drake during this time. But soon after, venues began canceling his shows.
I'm really sorry, but we need to pull the show with Press's legal problems in Toronto. It's a risk the venue can't take at the moment. Kidnapping and torture is just too far.
Ultimately, Pressa was found not guilty of these crimes, and 2 other men from Jane and Finch were sentenced for committing these heinous acts.
Who brought you out here, man? You just walking through or what?
We checked in.
You checked in with 35?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said bring a little bit of honey and you're good.
Yeah, you're good, you know?
Here
in the cup.
This is Pressa's older brother, BFR Bundog, a talented rapper in his own right. He has a crazy story that started before he was even in 1st grade. When Bundog was around 5 years old, his brother Pressa was born on May 10th, 1996. Only 36 days later, on June 15th, their father, Mark Prestige Gardner, who is alleged to have been a prominent member in the Driftwood Crips, shot and killed a volunteer security guard outside a community dance hall and has been in jail ever since. Pressa and Bundog would go on to hang out on the streets of Jane and Finch at a very young age, with photos existing of Pressa flexing wads of cash at what looks like 7 years old.
Super throw haircut, bro.
And both the boys were seen frequently outside, appearing in rap videos as small children. Flash forward to 2007 when the Driftwood Crips were taken down by Project Cryptic, a new gang would emerge called YBK, or Young Buck Killers, specializing in drug and weapon trafficking. This gang was led by 3 men, Muhammad Hersey, Guled Mahadale, and Bundog. YBK grew so large that by the fall of 2011, they were classified by the police as a criminal organization, and the Canadian version of a RICO was put together.
Bro, this was crazy. A whole RICO case on the man, I mean?
Called Project Marble that would soon lead to 900 officers executing search warrants all across Canada.
Raided this whole neighborhood, kicked everybody's doors.
There was 66 people arrested.
Damn. YG35's home was the first to be raided, and he ended up being sentenced to 2 years in prison. Bundog was arrested, and evidence linked handguns found in him and Press's home to 4 separate shootings. Ultimately, Bundog was convicted of 14 charges and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He was released in 2020, and he told me his experience in jail caused him to permanently go sober.
When I get intoxicated, I have confidence and I don't give 2 shits. Fucking if niggas even look at me wrong, fighting. I was like one of those guys. And then smoking, I think too much. I just overthink and shit, like especially like all the conspiracy theories. Yeah, that shit was taking over my mind.
What are some things you learned while you were locked up?
At the end of the day, I needed jail because jail saved my ass. I needed to calm down. I needed to slow down. So when I went there, read a lot of books, learned how to read, learning words, because at the end of the day, I'm going to court. They're saying these dumb-ass words like perhaps, and I don't even know what perhaps means. You know, like. So now when I'm in court, I'm hearing what they're saying, and they can't finesse me no more.
Now, so how does it feel growing up with people and then watching them, rise to the top of the?
That's actually mad. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even know he went in there for that long. I knew he was in jail for a while, but I didn't know it was 10 years. That's a mod bit.
Canadian rap scene, because you guys are some of the biggest people.
I seen Pressa and Robin do it first. Like I was on the run. I dropped like 1 song and then I was on the run. I was in America for like 2 years. I lived in fucking LA, New York for like 2 years, and then I got caught in Ohio and they sent me back. But when they sent me back, I ended up beating my charges.
In 2016, a man named Nathan Lee was gunned down at point blank range on camera in the middle of the day by a man wearing a blue t-shirt. After police released footage of Nathan's ambush, his mother identified one of the men in the video as her former neighbor, YG. Soon his face was plastered all over Canada, and a warrant was put out for his arrest.
That's crazy.
Seeing this, YG decided to go on the run and flee to Los Angeles, hiding
chat,
out for
who's still
nearly
in
2
here?
years until he was ultimately apprehended in Columbus, Ohio, and extradited back to Canada.
How did you feel when you were on the run? Was that like a scary situation, or it was nothing? Was it light?
At first, like, fuck. 'Cause, like, people used to try to tell me scary shit. I used to go to my house and try to say, yo, tell him turn himself
dog
in. He's gonna
Benz.
give him double-digit years and bear mantra like that. But when I got to America and I was playing basketball on Laguna Beach, and I remember I was just partying, looking at the beach. I was like, I didn't even feel like I was on the run anymore. I felt like I was free. I felt like I was freer than I was in Canada, you know? But I think someone ended up telling on me and telling the police that this guy's on the run. And then they just came and knocked my door one day, saying my real name, and then I got arrested.
You were just trapped in there. There's nowhere to go.
I know where to go. I remember when I looked out one side of the window, because Columbus, the police in Columbus, they wear like white, so it doesn't really look like a police officer. So I looked out the window and I just seen like a white guy in like a white shirt. He looked like he's not even like police. So then I went to the door now again. I'm like, who you guys looking for? Because they're banging the door. I just said, yo, I tried to go jump out the window, and then I seen the white guy there. So I went to the window. I'm like, yo, who you guys looking for? Then they said my name. And I said, what? How the fuck these guys know my name over here in America, you know? So fuck, I was done after that. I just fucking unlocked the door, I lied down, and I got arrested. But I was only in America for American jail for 2 weeks in Columbus. They sent me back to Canada. I was in jail for 5 months. I went to pre-trial and I beat my shit.
After beating his case, YG went
That's
on to release many
crazy.
songs, but one of his most brazen is the song Blue Tea, where he raps.
I'm on your block in my blue tee, big Glock in my blue tee. If I see it, I'll be getting shot in my blue tee.
Which seems like a clear reference to the viral video of a man in a blue tee shooting Nathan Lee at close range.
One of the biggest fucking universities is right here too, like down the street.
Why do guys like, bro? A lot of people that like do this shit, bro, or like they get caught up in this shit. They always like have to make tracks incriminating themselves. Allegedly, I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying like in general, like in the broader aspect of things, of other people in the city that rap and do stuff, or like even just people that are not even rappers. They just like to always make songs or something that's kind of like hinting at what they did, or like just dressing shit on themselves. Like, we gotta do better, man. These cops be listening to everything.
York University.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we used to go to this York University and steal bare laptops. And rob bare laptops. Like, this when I was a kid, I never used to sell drugs or nothing. That used to be my grind, was just walk all the way to York University, and rob a laptop, come back, I know I have like 2 or 3 bills.
And we used to make these fake donation sheets, these basketball donation sheets, and go over to the university. And like, I used to go to school with like thousands of dollars and shit. Stack up
from drugs.
2,000s. I'll go to school 2,000. The principal's calling my mom and shit. How the fuck this guy has all this money?
So I guess most everyone here that makes music, they kind of like the Wassas Collective.
Yeah.
What does Wassas even? What does that mean? What does it stand for?
The Wassas is named after Quasi Skin Peters. Wasi is like the biggest like legend in Toronto. He got in a shootout with the police and shit. The police killed him.
Doing this for my bro Lost, yeah?
Many modern-day rappers from up top Jane and Finch call themselves the Wassas or Was Gang, and if you've ever heard the song Meltdown by Travis Scott, you can hear
See? Allegedly, yeah, bro, it's actually bad. Incriminating themselves feels like posting YouTube. It's like talking to a pastor at church, clearing distance. It's actually bad, bro. It's like
Drake
a
shout them
freaking curse or some
out in his
shit. I
bars
don't know.
saying,
You lucky that vote was suing, cause I would have been with the Wassas in Paris and shit.
but what is a Wassa? The Wassas get their name from their deceased friend Quasi Skeen Peters, who was shot dead by the police on July 25th, 2015 in Toronto's entertainment district while he was on the run for a suspected double murder. Cops stated that Quasi shot at them first, resulting in them returning fire and killing him at only 21 years old.
Yeah, the
Right
man
now,
got in a crazy shootout with the cops, like on some GTA 5 shit. Like, it was crazy.
Shoreham, this is where Wasi, he grew up. He used to live over there. I'm from literally across the street right there.
Pressa's first ever song is titled Was Gang, and I found an interview where he breaks down Wassa language 101.
Hey man, it's your boy Preston. This is Wassa language on the Upper Racks.
This ain't a diss song, but we them boys that hit 'em up.
Wassa. Wassa means like not savage.
Use it in a sentence.
Hey, yo, Wassa, let me get the drink.
Buenas.
It means sex.
Using a sentence.
Yo, Crody, I just won on that bad girl that you met last night.
Koal.
Koal means finesse.
Using in a sentence.
Yo, Crow, why you koaling like that? Like, why you trying to finesse me?
Let's talk about some Jane and Finch slang, some Toronto slang. What's some of the words you guys use out here that maybe people
I know
wouldn't be
you
into?
probably hear Crody a lot.
Yeah. Just to clarify, that's not a Crip thing.
That's
not a Crip thing. 'Cause in America,
It is a
This
Crip
guy.
thing. It's just
I met him at the ICEMAN thing. He does TikTok and stuff.